You might think this is just another compact electric SUV trying to grab attention. But the 2026 BYD Yuan Up first look is about to flip that idea upside down. This little EV isn't just affordable, it's shockingly well-equipped, cleverly designed, and in many ways, more complete than SUVs that cost thousands more. And once you see what BYD has packed into this thing, traditional gas-powered crossovers might start feeling very nervous. Welcome back to the Car Review Hub, where we dive deep into the newest cars and EVs in a way that's detailed, honest, and easy to follow. Today, we're checking out the 2026 BYD Yuan Up First Look, a compact electric SUV that could seriously shake up the entry-level EV market. And trust me, there's more going on here than the price tag suggests. Let's kick things off at the back because this is where the Yuan Up really shows off its modern identity. The rear design is clean, sharp, and surprisingly premium for a budget-focused electric SUV. You get a full width, a LED taillight strip that stretches across the tailgate, a design feature we're used to seeing on much more expensive models. It gives the Yuan Up a wide, planted look, especially at night, when that light signature glows across the rear. The tailgate itself is neatly sculpted, not overstyled. And there's a subtle roof spoiler that adds just enough sportiness without trying too hard. The lower bumper has a slightly rugged touch, reminding you this is still an SUV. Even if it's built primarily for urban life, nothing feels random or unfinished. It looks cohesive, like BYD really thought through every angle instead of just cutting costs. You like full-width taillights on compact SUVs, or do you prefer a more traditional design? Let me know what you think.
Now moving over to the left side profile, and this is where proportions matter and BYD nailed them.
The Yuan Up is compact, yes, but it doesn't look squeezed or awkward. Oh, the wheelbase feels well-balanced, the overhangs are short, and the stance is confident. Slightly raised roofline hints at generous headroom inside, which is exactly what you want in a small SUV. Strong character lines run along the doors, giving the body a bit of muscle. There's protective black cladding around the wheel arches and lower sills, adding that subtle SUV toughness buyers love in this segment, depending on the trim level. The alloy wheels look surprisingly stylish and well-sized, not those tiny wheels you sometimes see on entry-level models. Compared to rivals like the MG-Z's, EV, or even higher-priced options like the Hyundai Kona Electric, the Yuan Up holds its own visually. It doesn't scream budget EV. It actually looks smart and modern. Switching over to the right side, the clean design continues. The door handles are neatly integrated, and the overall surfacing is smooth and aerodynamic, something that's crucial in an electric vehicle to maximize efficiency. There's a simplicity here that works in its favor. Instead of overcomplicating the design with fake vents or aggressive lines, BYD kept it elegant. Honestly, that restraint makes it feel more mature. But now, let's step inside because this is where many people are going to be genuinely surprised. Open the door, and the cabin of the 2026 BYD Yuan feels far more refined than you'd expect at this price point. The dashboard layout is clean and modern, centered around a digital driver display and a large central infotainment touchscreen. Everything is neatly arranged, easy to understand, and not overwhelming. If you're new to EVs, this is the kind of layout that won't intimidate you. The infotainment system is responsive and intuitive, handling navigation, media, vehicle, settings, and energy management without lag. You get smartphone connectivity like Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, wireless charging, voice commands, and keyless entry. These are features people used to associate with premium brands, yet here they are in an affordable compact EV. Material quality is another pleasant surprise. Yes, it's still positioned as a budget-friendly SUV, but BYD has been smart about where they place better materials. Soft touch surfaces appear in key contact areas. The plastics feel solid rather than flimsy, and overall build quality feels tight. The seats are supportive for daily commuting. Thanks to the flat floor design, a big advantage of EV platforms, rear passengers enjoy respectable legroom for this class. Sit in the back, and you'll notice it doesn't feel cramped. The cabin feels airy, helped by good window placement and smart interior packaging. For a small family or young professionals living in the city, this could be the perfect daily driver. Would this interior quality change your opinion about affordable Chinese EVs? I'm really curious to hear your thoughts in the comments. When it comes to safety and tech, BYD didn't cut corners. The Yuan Up comes equipped with advanced driver assistance systems like adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, and automatic emergency braking. That's a serious list for a compact SUV in this price bracket. It's the kind of equipment you'd expect in something much more expensive. Maybe even in European rivals like the Volkswagen ID. 3 yet BYD is making it accessible here.
Ow.
Let's talk about what really matters in an EV, the powertrain. Underneath the sleek body, the 2026 BYD Yuan Up uses BYD's in-house electric motor paired with the company's well-known Blade battery technology. This battery has earned a strong reputation for safety and durability, especially when compared to traditional lithium-ion packs. BYD is focused heavily on thermal stability and long-term reliability, which is a big confidence booster for first-time EV buyers. Power delivery is tuned for smooth, efficient urban driving rather than aggressive performance. And honestly, that's exactly what most people in this segment need. Instant electric torque makes the Yuan Up feel quick off the line in city traffic. It's responsive at low speeds, making merging and overtaking feel effortless. It's not a sports SUV, and it doesn't pretend to be, but for daily commuting, it feels lively and refined. Range is another strong point. While exact numbers can vary depending on battery configuration and market, the Yuan Up offers a practical real-world range that comfortably handles daily commuting, grocery runs, school drop-offs, and even weekend trips without constant charging anxiety. When you do need to plug in, fast charging capability helps minimize downtime. Think about this. If you're currently driving a small gas-powered SUV, dealing with fuel prices, oil changes, and regular maintenance, would you consider switching to something like this? Especially if the price difference isn't huge? Speaking of price, and this is where things get really interesting. The 2026 BYD Yuan Up is positioned to be one of the more affordable electric SUVs in its category. BYD's aggressive pricing strategy has always been one of its strengths, and this model continues that trend. When you factor in the level of technology, safety, equipment, design quality, and everyday usability, it starts to look like incredible value for money. Compared to similarly sized EVs that push into higher price brackets, the Yuan Up feels like a smarter financial decision for many buyers. And compared to gas-powered rivals, you're potentially saving on long-term running costs, while driving something that feels more futuristic and refined. So what's the final verdict? The 2026 BYD Yuan Up first look shows us that affordable electric SUVs no longer have to feel like compromises. It delivers modern styling, impressive tech, practical range, and a surprisingly high-quality interior, all wrapped in a compact, city-friendly package. It may not be the fastest or the flashiest EV on the market, but it might just be one of the smartest choices in its segment. This is the kind of vehicle that makes you question whether spending thousands more on a bigger name is really necessary. And it definitely makes gas-powered small SUVs look a little outdated. Now I want to hear from you. Would you pick the 2026 BYD Yuan Up over a traditional gasoline SUV? Or would you stretch your budget for something bigger or more powerful? Drop your answers in the comments because I read them all. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want more honest, detailed car reviews just like this, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. Follow the Car Review Hub for more first looks, comparisons, and in-depth EV coverage. We'll see you in the next one.